Timberlake, you son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why!
Double the bet.
Fuck no, baby! We are so close to championship weekend, and it comes in to the Kansas City Chiefs facing off against the Tennessee Titans into the Chiefs' second conference championship appearance in 2 seasons. They have made a Super Bowl appearance in 50 freaking years. And the NFC title game that will be involving the San Francisco 49ers against the Green Bay Packers, where both teams had easy blowout victories. None of them went over to a field goal or a close, decisive victory other than the Houston Texans game against when they had against the Buffalo Bills. That was the only close game I've seen in the playoffs so far. But now, I see maybe the worst playoff performance I've seen. An unanswered 28 points in the second quarter, following off from a punt recovery. Will Fuller going off of like a 30-something yarder. And the defense completely collapsing. J.J. Watt got a few close ones over Deshaun Watson. You know how many times he got sacked? At least 7 times. It felt like the Texans would do nothing wrong in the first quarter and then choke a 21-point lead. They couldn't hold it for at least a freaking quarter. It was like I was watching Rutger highlights in the pro football level. What happened? A punt deflection. Then Pat Mahomes dropped 50 touchdowns come the second quarter after. Then it went nothing into just one scoring drive in the third quarter. Nothing happened. Then 23 points in the second half. Like the Texans were playing like a complete football team. They even went for a fake punt at their own 30-something yard line. What was that? All this hoaxing and coaxing when you guys played a young team strictly on the defensive front. I thought you were going to prove everybody wrong and upset the freaking Chiefs that had nothing but a lackluster defense and a secondary completely led by Tyrann Mathieu. That big hit in the end, though, that was rough. Like Whitney Merciless got too many penalties. Oh my god, it was like I was watching sadness on the field. Merciless wasn't doing much at all. It came into Anthony Hitchens getting a couple tackles for loss. No drives going anywhere in the second half for the Houston Texans. Not at all. Yet Travis Kelce came from dropping 2 completions to getting 3 touchdown catches down the red zone. They're dropping 134 up your... Like, come on, man. 3 touchdowns by a tight end? Damian Williams hitting you off the edge? Blake Bell, then. Oh, my God. The most decisive play was that stupid speed option that you did. DeAndre Hopkins got shut out, or Watson overthrew because he kept rushing to his left so he can chuck the football out for a third down conversion. It was not decisive. Their tight end sucks. Their defense sucks. Even their head coach sucks. That was almost the worst play in the playoffs since Josh Allen lateral when he was scrambling up to the 50 and then he just backward passes it out of nowhere. And then a fake punt in the second half when you guys were leading up, and then it went nowhere after the fake punt. Like that was supposed to be a trick play to make sure you guys are more dominant. What was the game plan there? That was maybe the worst performance I've seen in a minute. Tyreek Hill got knocked up in a couple plays, but still performed not that impressively. Sammy Watkins, McCall Hardman only was there for a special teams plays, and he got some big yards on some of the gains. Pat Mahomes was the MVP, even though they stuck by on a 21-7 lead in the first half. Then came up with Travis Kelce coming back after dropping like a few completions for a first down. They were ready. The Texans were not. I don't know what in the world the Texans are going to do this offseason. You already couldn't hold press on to like Jadeveon Clowney. Jonathan Joseph couldn't spark what he did against the Colts. Watson got 2 touchdown passes but kept just scrambling for his life. The O-line was terrible. Hopkins got no touchdowns, and he continued to hit over 100. Carlos Hyde didn't play much of a factor. Deshaun Watson only scrambled, but he kept getting snuffed down the pocket. It felt like nothing was going their way. And it just came into just talent bailing out the rest of your team's fault since you guys have no plan. When you guys did well up punts, you guys did well off an interception, then whatever the hell happened to the rest of the football game? We would be talking about the Houston Texans making it to the AFC Championship for the first time in franchise history. And now it comes to wasting talent like Carlos Hyde that had some good years in San Francisco, Deshaun Watson that blown up this season after close ones, and they beat this team like week 6. Duke Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, Kenny Stills, Will Fuller, J.J. Watt, Darren Fells. Their tight end didn't even do that well to begin with. I'm just bringing him up because he's a notable face. Zach Cunningham, Garyon Clowney, Bradley Roby that got mossed in every other play. He couldn't do anything. It was like, oh man, wow. I should have known. I should have known when they were playing against Buffalo. They could barely get the offense to themselves. Sean Watson just needs a minute to throw to even chuck it up deep sometimes. And I was shocked. First drive. I didn't suspect them to do it. But they did it. They just upset an entire franchise and get shut out 31-51. That's the decisive way of how life works. And now the Texans gotta sit back this season, fire a head coach. They gotta fire their O-line coach, whoever the hell their O-line coach is, just die, just scrambling over the fact that you just need Watson to just carry off his left, just to just chuck it up deep. That's not how a football team should operate, and you saw that last night. That was just pathetic. That was the worst football to watch. And see them choke a 21-point lead in the first quarter, then go nowhere and get snuffed out with 28 unanswered points. And most of them been to guys that dropped footballs, like Hardman and Kelce. What went on in their head coach's head? Because obviously I don't. Now we have the Chiefs making it to another playoff appearance. Even though they were the better team, predictably, you would think they would go out, and you would be shocked to think that the Texans would actually hold their own for a quarter. So that would be it. That's most of what I got. Hopefully, I'll have my prediction video come out soon. Sorry for the little bit of the delay, but I'm angry now. That's how it takes. That's how it is to make you lose your hope. Because I don't predict the Chiefs I predicted the Texans to make it through the divisional round, but by God, not like this. At least a simplistic shootout, because I haven't seen an interesting game since Week 16 with the Saints against the 49ers. And now the Saints get upset against a team we snuffed 28-10. What was this? What was this football game? I don't want to watch this again. If you're a Texans fan, I apologize gratefully because this was just bad football. This was just bad playmaking. This was bad. The offense and the defense couldn't set the run over the red zone. And the officiating really helped out the Chiefs. This was just a tough game to watch. It felt like nothing they game planned for logically made any sense at all. And the same thing happened with the Bills. Now it just comes off, and now we're gonna see maybe another crappy football game against the Texans, the Titans, and the fucking Chiefs. If Derrick Henry plays a factor in this game, I'm gonna cry. Cause no way I'm gonna see Ryan Tannehill lead a team off when he goes below 100 for most of the playoffs. Then upset the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go over that game too. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, I don't care what y'all do. This was just terrible. This was just a terrible game. Oh my god. And we'll be seeing the AFC and NFC championship games. Oh my god. Thank you for watching.
Fuck no, baby.